As you can tell, we're rushing.
Always rushing.
Thought we had loads of time again today, which is why we haven't videoed anything yet, but it's Jazz's birthday treat. We need to meet them at 2:45 and it's 10:43, so we got 2 minutes.
Luxury, I like it when it says luxury.
So we've just got to our location. We're at Portree harbour. This is Jazz's birthday surprise. I think she's just about worked out what it is. I tried to pick something luxury and exclusive because we've been slumming it for about a whole week and I wanted to do something nice for her birthday. So I found a boat trip called the Seaflower Skye, which do like VIP tours on their like small boat. You get like seafood, lunch and everything. It's meant to be really nice and exclusive. And if you really want to go over the top, you can actually rent the whole boat and just do like a VIP trip just for you. But that was out of our budget, so we're doing it with a couple of other people. So we're gonna go see Jazz now and see if she's excited. Do you know what your birthday trip is now?
Yeah, it's got wine too.
Yeah. We're doing to one of the islands. I think we're doing Rona.
Yeah.
With seafood lunch.
And wine.
And the vino on a nice boat like this, and hopefully see some of this and maybe this guy. This is meant to be one of the coolest trips that you can do.
It's got a 5-star on the Scottish Tourist Board.
On the island. We'll see if it's worth it. Let's go.
Here. I'm excited.
Jazz, what are you watching?
Some seagulls. You it, Denby.
We just spotted a whale. I don't know who's more excited, me or Jazz, for this boat trip. I've been buzzing about seeing like whales and different sea life for ages, and I just spotted. We just spotted a whale over here. Buzzing. There, Jazz. And there's dolphins right behind you, mate. Oh, there's the dolphins.
By the birdies?
Yeah. There they are. Did you see them?
Yeah. I like doing the double.
So we've just seen a minke whale, loads of dolphins or porpoises, we're not sure yet, and all these gannets diving in the water. So there must be a big bait ball here. This is awesome.
I don't think wow.
Yes!
Where are you?
Literally right in front of us, Jazz. There. So we just made it to Rona. We took about an hour-long trip from the main island, from Skye, from Portree, all the way to here. And whilst we were coming over here, they gave us a bit of a history tour of the island and some of the other smaller islands, and I'm going to try and distill that down for you in a couple of seconds. So essentially there used to be about 300 people here living on this island, and the reason they were here was because on the main island of Skye there used to be about 30,000 people, and then when they realised how well the land was for farming, they essentially kicked loads of people off the island and moved them down to these little tiny rocky islands down here. That number of 300 has now decreased to 2. There's only 2 people that live here now, and the reason for that is because this island was essentially no good for farming. It's just a big rocky island that's 4 miles long by a mile wide, and eventually those 300 people, those families all left because there was no farming to be done here. And then after World War I, there was only 10 families or so living here, and clearly after World War I. That number diminished slightly, shall we say. And so what happened is the island ended up going up for sale, and I believe a Dutch couple bought it. So it's a privately owned island now. The reason they bought it was because they got an inheritance money, a bunch of inheritance money from one of their parents, and they had to put it back into the environment. That was the kind of clause with the money. So they bought this island, and they've been trying to rewild it and do some different schemes to try and make some money, because the island's been running at a loss essentially ever since they bought it. So there's one couple that they employ to live here. The Dutch couple don't live here. They employ a couple who live here, and they live here all year round. The husband kind of does some wild farm, wild game management. He manages a herd of deer that they've reintroduced onto the island. There's also hundreds and hundreds of nesting birds here, beautiful wild birds, and they essentially live in the cabin here, and they run this island all year round. So there's now some kind of camping or glamping huts. They've got solar power, and you can just come and visit as well. It's absolutely stunningly beautiful. The little harbour is fantastic, and I think if you came here for just a weekend just to stay, you could have this whole, you've got this whole harbour behind me to yourselves. You go out swimming in the morning, go out on the boat. The guy who runs it here has clearly got like wild venison and fish and stuff that he catches every day for you to eat. And I think this would be awesome. We've only got 5 minutes off the boat now because they're just setting the lunch tables. So we are gonna head back down to the boat and have our absolutely beautiful seafood lunch. And then we're gonna go and do a proper tour of this island afterwards. We'll see you in a minute.
That smoked fish smells nice. Oh, lovely.
Crack, crack. You get a nice seafood lollipop like so. Crack and a crack, just a little pop and a pop. An eagle, guys. Look at you didn't see it.
Oh my god, that is so nice. I don't even like salmon very much, but that is lush.
Yeah. It's getting wet.
If my mum saw me eating that, she'd be like shocked because I hate it. That is beautiful. Really nice. Right, what did he say again?
Pull the head off.
Less wine before he started.
Now you got to do the, come on.
No, I can't.
You got to do it.
No.
Now you go between 3 and 4, I think.
1, 2, 3.
And then pop him sideways. Both sides. Whoop. Uh-oh.
Did I do it wrong?
Broke him in half. Now you just got to go hog wild. Get in there.
That's it. Oh, did it?
Good.
Oh, that is really nice. That was like a nice prawn.
Okay, now last bit. Come on, you got to try it. Come on. Go on, just once. Go. 3, 2, 1. Go on.
No, I can't.
Go on.
Ah, it's a bit too fishy for me, that bit.
Yeah.
I'm now saying it's easy.
Ciao.
I mean, you're not tasty. Okay.
Couldn't really get it out.
You gotta tip it.
I'll scoop it out in a minute.
Of course you will.
I used to get from work from the smokehouse at a wedding, and I was waiting to get served to the car.
Oh, you did that perfect. Knew it. Goody two shoes giant. Always gotta get it right.
Well, I knew that we had to jump
Really
ship,
good.
so
Oh,
you
wow.
don't sell
Really
anything
nice.
else
Wow.
commercially.
Well,
And
they'll go.
how's your sleep or lack of?
Scoffed it all down.
Successful. Mission success. Not one scrap.
Not even a scrap. Oh dear.
I may have a couple of these.
It does.
You've been prepped, right? Yeah,
No, my wife is the same. She'd be awake most of the night.
Now we're gonna find a cave.
Alright, so we just finished our lunch. Literally just finished. And they mentioned 3 walks on the island. So they've kind of given us a bit of a guided tour or a steer as to where to go. We had 2 options. We can go and see a settlement, which is where most of the people used to live on the island, or we could go on a much more daunting mission down a cliff to find a cave, which is where the people who used to live here like 300 years ago had a church, and they've got all sorts carved into this little like church in the cave basically. So of course Miss Everest hiker wanted to go down the crazy walk with full bellies and about 5 glasses of wine in us. I can barely even talk getting up this hill, I'm knackered. So yeah, so we're off to find a bloody cave.
So back to Jazzy Cam. Yaren's gone for a secret poo. So I'm just carrying on the walk. All in all, a good day. I've eaten some really nice seafood, and if anyone that knows me knows I absolutely hate most fish other than tuna, prawns and mussels, maybe a bit of cod. And I've just eaten hot salmon, cold salmon, and some kind of like crayfishy type things that we've had to take the shells off ourselves. So Mum, if you're watching this, hope you're proud of me. I'm just probably going to wait here for Yaren, because otherwise he's going to take me ages to catch me up. And here we see our young Mr. Yaren Jones, half a stone lighter, because he's had a secret. Come on then, big lad.
I'm tired. Wow, so we made it to the highest point. That's the harbour where we came in from. And then you basically just have to walk up this hill, which I admit they were right after a couple of beers and a full belly. It was definitely harder than we thought it was going to be. And we haven't done too much viz this week, just lots of hiking. But we made it up here. Now our decision is to follow this path down here, which is not really a path, to the church cave, or we can go follow the road all the way down to the settlement. So we're going to head down to
The cave.
we're going to head down to the cave. This is also something that Ben Fogle did last week on a boat tour, so we're going to get our video up before him. Now we've just got to follow these posts, apparently down there, down to the cliff somewhere.
Found it.
Whoa. Gee whiz.
Found it.
Oh wow. Whoa. Look at this. Oh, what's in here, boss? Oh, this is like the cross.
Look, these are the seats there.
Oh, and these are the pews. Oh, wow. So these are all stone pews set up in rows for people to sit on.
There's a book.
And then this is there's a fire pit. And this is the visitor's book.
Oh, there is whiskey in there.
Is there? Oh, we're going to have a dram of whiskey as well.
Please take a shot to honour the memory of Ronald Christopher Lee.
So this is the old church cave that the people who used to live on this island built, and it is quite monumentous. It's unbelievable. It's actually a very large cave. I wasn't quite expecting it to be this big, but it's beautiful. They've got a cross laid out in stones just here to my right, and then back there they've got pews set up, so like all of these stones set up in like pews essentially, and then the new owners here and the guy who kind of runs this place has put a book out, like a visitor's book, but you can also light a candle for a loved one, and then someone's left a little bottle of whiskey, so you can have a dram for basically in loving memory of someone that they lit a candle for. It's all really quite nice in here. So Jazz has just written in the visitor's book, and she's going to light a little candle for her granddad, and then we're going to head on out of here.
Cheers, Grandad. talking about?
Cheers to my nan. I like whiskey. My granddad would have drunk that fine. Now, as beautiful as this place is, and as you might have noticed, Jazz's new attire,
I'm full on Nigel Thornberry.
the midgies are out in here, so we're out. We're gonna get out of here. Ready to move?
Back to the boat for a wine. Woo! Jasmine Thornberry. Coming at you, baby.
How you doing, boss?
Yep, fine. We've all got there, haven't we? I've got one got there. Look at the gut on it from the bread. Stop being me. I want to go swimming now. Too hot for this shit.
Right, should we get to the top of the hill? Oh, that's a big boy, that is.
Like it.
That's a horsefly. Oh, two of them were on you.
Get it off me, get it off me. Tannick's tea cake, my favourite. Just driving the boat.
So technically you can drive the boat from up here, clearly.
You don't want to fade
But the guy downstairs told us not to start messing around with these after you've had a couple of wines because it takes all of the hydraulics from downstairs and puts them up here. So basically neither of us will be able to steer. So we're not actually going to drive it, but we're up here having a look around because there was a whale a minute ago. But we're on our way back now. We should be arriving back in Portree any minute, in like next 10 minutes or so.
Yeah,
How's your day been, darling?
absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. It's been
How's
very nice.
the trip on board? What do you give
It's been
it?
really nice. The people have been lovely. We've had loads of wine. Nothing's too much, is it really? It's cool.
No.
I really enjoyed it. I even ate some seafood and I didn't really like seafood other than shellfish, so that's the winner. I took the whales. Didn't see any puffins, but I did some whales, and I found a really good beach to actually see puffins, so hopefully we'll be able to go and see some puffins soon.
Jazzy, score out of 10?
10, because there was wine. So that's us back from our boat trip. Jan did actually plan a really good birthday surprise for me, so I'm buzzing with that. He does.
Go on then, give me some.
He gets top marks for that, to be fair. It was really good. Back with the doggies, just letting them out for a little wee. We are now going to head back to the campsite and have a nice swim in the sea to finish it off because it's absolutely beautiful and sunny, and we can have a shower afterwards. Tomorrow we are going to Fairy Pools for another swim, shock. Hopefully it's not pouring down with rain like it was the other day. Hoping for a little bit of sunshine, but probably being a bit optimistic with that. Anything to add?
If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and a subscribe because we are a brand new little channel and we need lots of likes and subscribes, please. So if you could, that'd be great.
If you want to see more puppy videos, like and subscribe. We got the puppy goodness.
Finished? We out. Right, hurry up. There we go.
I did a purple and it really smells.
Just wafted up in your dry stuff.
It's come up in my
smidge.
in my smidget. Too hot for this shit. I've had too many wines for this. Oh dear.